Those first 30 days of fatherhood fucking suck. If you're looking for a feel-good video where I sit here and tell you it's the best thing in the world, you're in the wrong place. In this video, I'm going to be going over several products that's going to make your first 30 days as a father a little bit easier. Stick around. This isn't a video where I push a bunch of tech junk on you. A lot of these are cheap items, some you already have in your house right now. The first item I recommend that you have is a Diaper Caddy. Your wife may have already purchased this, but I wanted to just cover it briefly because this thing is a lifesaver. You probably already have a changing station in your nursery, but the baby is most likely not going to sleep in the nursery for the first 6 months or so. The Diaper Caddy is going to, of course, hold diapers, rash cream, baby wipes, and a changing mat. You don't want to have changing stations in every room of the house, but this is something that's light and you can move around with you throughout the day. Next up is a large bag to move everything from one room to the next. My wife and I have a 2-story home, and for the first week or so, we were pretty much carrying single items from upstairs to downstairs when we made that transition to the living room. But it's best to just have a large bag to make one trip. And you do have a lot of stuff to carry. You might have a pumping machine, your diaper caddy, you have all of your bottles, you also have extra clothes. You don't want to be making trips back and forth to the bedroom to get these things, so you can have it all moved in one trip. Next up, what I'm recommending is burp cloths. You were probably already going to buy these, but I really want to recommend the ones that are super absorbent. You'll see several different kinds. Some are more cloth-like, some are even small rags that don't have much use. You want to look for the ones that have these little squares that seem super absorbent. That's something you can put around the baby's collar when they're eating, or even on the back of their head for when they're throwing up. This isn't just to keep them clean, this is to keep their shirt dry, because sometimes they'll throw up everything they have eaten and their shirt will be soaking wet. It's much more time consuming changing their shirt or their onesie than it is to just throw a burp cloth in the dirty pile. You probably want to have about 6 to 10, that way you can probably do laundry every 2 days. You might get about 2 or 3 dirty ones per day. Next up, what you're going to need is caffeine and a safe way to drink it. My first day home, I made a large pot of coffee. It took me about 5 hours to finish a single cup. I kept putting it in the microwave. I was afraid that I was going to spill it on my daughter when I was handling her or trying to feed her. You want to get yourself a nice thermos that's going to keep your coffee hot for 8 hours. It seems like common sense, but this is something I certainly overlooked for the first few days. You can also look at getting Monster energy drinks. I drank those for the first few days too. They kept me awake, kept me alert, and boosted my morale for sure. Now, if you're into television at all, you're gonna need either cable or a streaming service. You're gonna have a ton of time where you're on the sofa, you're either feeding the baby or you're holding the baby after you fed her. This is gonna take up a huge portion of your day for the first 30 days at home. And it's going to be best to be able to just stream TV all day. I caught up on all my Netflix shows, all my Hulu shows. You do have a ton of time where you can watch TV. You can forget about video gaming because you won't have 2 hands free. For this next product, you may have come across this and decided to skip it, but I'm here to tell you it's a lifesaver. This is going to be a bottle sanitizer. Without this product, you're going to be wasting a lot of time trying to get that greasy film residue off of the inside of the bottles, and it's never going to come off. With this product, you do a quick rinse with warm water, a little bit of soap. You place them in the sanitizer, it goes in the microwave, they come out completely clean. Saves you a ton of time, and it's pretty affordable too. Next up, what you're going to need is swaddles. You'll probably need about 6 of them. They do get thrown up on. You want to get the ones that are really thin that you can sort of shape around their shoulders and put different angles on to get that nice tight fit. These swaddles were a lifesaver when my baby was going through the phase of throwing up everything, kicking a lot after eating and creating gas. I swaddled her before she ate, and it constricted her to the point that she was nice and cozy and she fell asleep after eating. Some pediatricians will speak against this method. I would just say consult with your own, consult with your spouse before you do this. But for me, it absolutely worked. You might see different products on the market, such as the Halo Sleep Sack. I had trouble really cinching that one down tight enough, and I really just like the super thin ones. So that was my list of products, guys. Just keep in mind, you as a new father are responsible for your baby's health, safety, and happiness. Not your pediatrician, not your mother-in-law, not some expert on YouTube. It's going to be you. You want to be well educated, well informed, and involved. Leave a comment below, hit the like button. I'll see you next time. Bye.